Hello Anderson. I urge you as I used to do before in the name of Allah, the most forgiving and merciful, to take the Shahada. Muhammad was sent to all of humanity, unlike Jesus who was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel. You are not from the house of Israel that Jesus was sent to. Accept Muhammad as the final and universal prophet, and you will enter paradise.
I don't believe Muhammad is a true prophet. You need to respect my space. I appreciate your invitation, but I am a follower of Jesus Christ even though as a Gentile that I am, not Muhammad. I don't believe Muhammad is a true prophet. You need to respect my space.
You have no space, my friend, until you accept Islam so that you don't go to my Islamic version of hell. The one you claim to follow, Jesus himself said he was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. In Matthew 10:5-6, Jesus instructs his disciples, "Do not go among the Gentiles or enter any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel." And again in Matthew 15:24, Jesus states, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." This shows Jesus was not a universal prophet, but Muhammad was. What does Jesus got to offer you?
A lot. What Muhammad, your supposed best of mankind, can't offer me. Those verses you quoted in your confused mind were specific to that time and situation. The gospel had to be proclaimed to Israel first before it reached the Gentiles. Even Muhammad was said to warn those of his people that are yet to receive a messenger. In Matthew 28:18-19, Jesus says, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations." This clearly indicates the gospel is meant for everyone, not just Israel. I hope I am communicating.
A bad communication you just made. The Quran is the final authority over the Bible. It is uncorrupted, unlike the Bible. Take Islam and accept Muhammad as the final prophet or you enter my Islamic version of hell. What the Quran says is the truth. There is no lie in it.
Your Quran implied that God needed a woman and sex to have a son. How true is that in relation to how the Bible says of it? If the Quran can't understand a simple thing of the Bible, how can one trust it in a matter more serious? Away from that, even your Quran to me is not the yardstick for the truth. The Quran acknowledges the universality of Jesus. Surah 21:91 in T. Usmani's translation calls Jesus a sign for all the worlds. In A. Mawdudi's commentary, in another translation, it says, a sign to the whole world. Yet again in another translation, al-Halali Khan translates it as a sign for al-Alamin, the mankind and jinn. If Jesus wasn't meant for the world, why does Allah describe his birth as a sign for all? I hope your scholars had not received bribe from Christians to have translated this.
You are misrepresenting the Quran. I will invoke Allah's anger on you if you don't stop lying.
Let's look at your hadiths before you invoke your Allah due to frustration. In Sahih al-Bukhari 3, it mentions Waraka ibn Nawfal, who became a Christian and wrote the gospel in Hebrew. If Jesus' message was only for Israel, how did Waraka, who wasn't an Israelite, become a follower and write the gospel?
You are a kafir. You don't want to accept Islam from me. I need to leave now. Perhaps we can continue this another time while I save my strength.
Take your time, but reflect on these points. Remember, without lies Islam dies.